Okay, so I know that I usually only upload F1 2021 League races here, and that's true. That's usually what I do. But this is actually a ranked race, and I just started doing some ranked races the other night, and they're pretty fun actually. And I'm generally a big fan of a ranked format, and this is no exception. So that's what you're looking at here. And I know you're thinking, Jeff, where's the qualifying? Why didn't you show me qualifying? The reason is because I missed qualifying. I joined a session and it joined in the middle of qualifying, and I didn't think it was going to let me race, but it did let me race. So I started seventh there, I think, out of 10, because there were a couple other guys who also missed qualifying. But I started seventh. I got off the line pretty clean, kept it pretty fresh at the start, which is key. If you've watched any of my league races, you know that my biggest problem is often having issues at the start. Maybe not my biggest problem, but a problem that I run into a lot is having issues at the start, keeping it clean and racing clean. So I was really adamant about staying clean at the start there, and I did. I was lucky enough or skilled enough or whatever to stay clean. I didn't push through that first turn, which I think is part of it. I got off the line decently well, didn't really lose any spots, didn't fall prey to the people spinning around. And then honestly, I felt like I had pretty good pace here. These guys are all over the track. Honestly, you see that guy spin there, and there was a little bit of that going on here. So it was good to stay clean from all that. But getting close to the end of the first lap here, it looks like I am going to be P4, maybe even P3 if I can get past this guy right here. But actually, I'm P5. Look at that. So if you've done any ranked racing, you know that there are 5 lap races and then 25% races. I've only ever done the 5 lap races, but I'm not against the 25. I think it would be fun. You see me kind of miss that guy who's probably doing an unsafe entry there, but I'm P4 here. And I sort of got blocked out there, which I didn't like, but, what are you going to do? I felt like he sort of shut the door on me. And I ended up losing a position, I think, kind of because I was forced to be a little more timid there, just to keep myself on the track and stay smart. And really, I mean, what I'm seeing with these guys is that they managed to ruin their own races just with contact and being all over the place. So I think for me, I kind of figured that as long as I could stay clean, have a little bit of pace here, I should be okay. Trying to get out of the DRS range with some overtake there. I don't think I did it. Looks like I'm 7/10 ahead of the guy behind me. But as we sit right here, I'm P3. Guy in first has a drive-through, but some of these guys behind me have some serious pace. So it's not going to be as simple as just driving my way to a podium and I'm going to be fine. But I did set a purple sector there in the second sector, so that's pretty good. I didn't really feel like I had some mega pace in this race, but apparently I had at least some pace here. Am I going to set a fast lap? I did. No, I might have set a fast lap there for a second. I don't know. 131.6. I don't know. This guy behind me, well, not behind me anymore, is very fast. But I think I was P2 there for a second. Went to P3. He rolled by me, man. I sort of made contact with him around that turn. We kept it clean. I don't really know what happened there. He absolutely ran away from me. Like, he's a full second ahead of me now after us being head-to-head going into turn 1. I don't know what that was. But I do need to hold off this guy behind me, Mustang guy, 666. Because I would like a podium here. I think it'd be nice to get a podium after starting P7, not doing qualifying. And I think I could have qualified a little higher based on just some of my lap times here. I think I could have done better than P7 and maybe been at a more of an advantage going into the race here, because this KD Keiser Soze has really run away with the race. He's 3.5 seconds ahead. At this point, if that guy doesn't spin or something, there's no way I'm going to catch him. But I do think it is still a possibility to catch the guy in front of me, Jabu Jorg. I am substantially worried about this guy behind me, Mustang guy, 666. You see him being all over the track a little bit. I think I saw him go off in the last sector, but he also is putting some real pace on me whenever he's not going off the track. So, and you see the guy in first just set a 129 something as the fast lap, so I've got no hope of catching him. I feel like I've got a really good chance to get around him there, but he went deeper into the braking zone than I did, and I couldn't get it. I think I probably misplayed it a little bit. I think if I was a little more aggressive trying to shut the door on him, I did. I do think I had the positioning going into that turn, but I needed to brake a little later and keep the positioning on him. But I do want to catch this guy in front of me, but I think I'm a little bit more worried about the guy behind me, who, again, as I mentioned, seems to from time to time fall back as he makes an error or something and then get back within range. He tried to do a little switchback on me there and get past me, but I managed to shut the door on that. Going into this turn here, you see me hit the overtake, so I'm going to try to stay out of range of this guy. It looks like I'm getting a little bit on him. I don't think I have DRS. Or do I have DRS? I don't know. I didn't actually look. But managing to stay a little bit ahead of him. I'm trying to be respectful of his space and not do any unsafe defending or anything, while also just trying to keep him behind me. And I do keep him behind me through there. He got really close in that last little sweeping turn that Bahrain has there on the near the end of the second sector, I guess it is. But going into our last lap here, you see that I am 0.45 seconds ahead of this guy. I'm pretty sure the guy in front of me is out of range unless he makes a pretty colossal error here. But I do know that I have a real shot at staying ahead of the guy behind me. Oh, he tries to switch back. I managed to stay in front of him, get some pretty decent speed here. I don't have much ERS left, so I've got to be really careful about when I use it and how I use it here. You see me, I just don't have a lot of juice to protect myself there. I try to give him the room on the inside, but managed to stay ahead. He's right on my tail here, but I get a really good entry into that turn, and I stay ahead of him. He's now back to 0.4 seconds. I'm trying to keep it clean more than anything because I know if I make an error, he's going to pounce on it immediately. I know that I've got a little bit of ERS I need to save, generate a little bit. I'm going to hit the ERS right here on this straight. Also, I do not get the DRS, but the guy behind me does get the DRS. I'm in full ERS mode. I can see that he's got a real chance here, but I'm not going to – I thought he might go out a little bit wider there and sort of bounce off me, and I'd be able to take that. But what he actually did is he tried to brake way too late. I managed to take that spot going into that corner. He's got a 2-second penalty. I assume that's track limits. He's got almost a full second behind me after his little misfire there. I think if he had played that correctly, the spot probably would have been his, but I managed to keep this third spot and get a podium after starting P7 and missing qualifying. So this was a good race. I kept it clean. I just managed to stay ahead and save myself. That's exactly what I'm going for. I'm not the best racer in the world, but hopefully with more races like that, I can continue to move up in ranked because it's fun. So expect more of it. Thanks for watching.